data types, how to define variables, all those things we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, so now we will see data types. So data types, so like all the programming languages, SAP ABAP is also having its own predefined data types. So these are all the data types which are available in ABAP programming language. Based on requirements, we will be using these data types. Okay, so they have segregated, three types. So one is numeric types and character types and hexadecimal type. So in numeric types, we have three data types. One is I, that is integer, the whole number. If you want to have any variable which is going to consist the whole numbers, integer values, so you can use integer. Okay. The another one is floating point. The floating point is nothing but that is also numeric data only, but again it is a kind of a scientific form of the numeric values, kind of, you can say like exponential values, all those things will be there, right? So that kind of, data, if you want to store it in any variable, you can use F data type. Okay, and then P is also numeric type, and this is for kind of, decimal format. Okay, decimal formats like, like 10.01 or 20.13, this kind of decimal values. If you want to store it, you will be using P. Okay, and then character type. So character types, you will see these are all character type. So C for character. Okay, it is a text field. It can allow alphanumeric characters. Means that you can enter alphabets and numerics also if you define as a C. Okay, and then date. So date is the D for date. So again, this treating as a character only. Okay, so this is the format: year, month, date. So this is the format. The data will be stored in the database. Okay, and then numeric text. What is this numeric text? Numeric and again text. So this is again, it's a character type, but which accepts only numerics. Can someone tell me what kind of data it may have in real time? Real time data. Can someone tell me what kind of data which is we treat as a characters, but which will be having only numerics? Can someone tell me?
Telephone numbers.
Sorry?
Telephone numbers.
Yes, telephone numbers, PIN numbers. So these are all the data where, numbers only will be there, but which will not be used anywhere in the calculations. Okay. So now for that kind of requirements, you will be using N. And T for time. Okay. So this is the format: hour, minutes, seconds. And then hexadecimal. This is for X. Okay, and then you'll be using any hexadecimal values, so you'll be using here. And if you see this three columns, what is three columns is saying? See, this is the initial field length. That means that as soon as you define a variable with referring this integer type, okay, so what is its length? Okay, see, it will be having 4 bytes. Okay, 4 bytes. That much, value. 4 bytes of 4 bytes. That, whatever the space will be available, that much value you can store. That much integer value you can store in that variable. Okay, and maximum length also 4 only. Okay, we cannot increase or decrease this length. This is a standard. And initial value. As soon as you define a variable of an integer, what value it will be consisting? It will be consisting 0. So same like here, floating point. The initial length will be 8 bytes. Okay, and the valid also, the final length also 8 bytes only. Okay, like integer. Then p, this is a packed number or packed decimal we call it is. So this is the fixed, initial length will be 8 and it can be 1 byte to 16 bytes. You can decrease to initial length also if you explicitly define the length from 1 to 16, and we can increase also up to 16, and its initial value is also 0. So then character type. So character type, the initial length will be 1 character, 1 byte. Okay, so 1 byte, that means that 1 character you can store. Okay, if you don't mention any length. So what is the maximum? Maximum is 65,535 bytes. This many characters you can store in one variable if you define as a C. Okay, so which is include, and this initial value will be what? Space or blank. Okay, it will be having blank initially. So then date. So date will be 8 initial and fixed, and this will be the initial value will be 8 zeros will be there. And then numeric text, same like character C. Okay, and then time. Time is 6. Initial also 6 and fixed. Final also 6, and then initial value will be so 6 zeros. Okay, and same like hexadecimal also same. But hexadecimal very few. Very rare conditions only we will be using, and in this also numeric types and character types also will be using only commonly. So only this I and P, C, D, and T, these are the 6 data types you will be commonly using, okay, in your programs. Understood?